Alright, yo guys, what is up? It's actually Mike Hansey, and today I'm going to bring you guys another player review. We're going to be looking at the 95 overall Josh Norman with Lockdown and Pick Specialist. This card's currently going for 300k, 320k. As you guys can tell, I have him fully maxed out. I have the Pro Bowl Dion, or Madden Bowl Dion. This card for me has been an absolute beast. Now, one thing I can compare him to with Dion, if you guys played it with Norman, whatever, this card can tackle. He can actually make a tackle. He doesn't get stiffed arm. He occasionally gets faked out. I mean, it's nothing too severe. He is one of my, probably, besides Dion and Richard Sherman, this card is probably like in my top 5 cornerbacks in the game. As we're going to look at his run stuff ability first. He can't, I mean, the run stuff's not that great, but the good thing with him though is he hardly ever gets trucked. He hardly ever gets stiffed arm. He will make a push tackle out of bounds like that, which is pretty reliable. For 300k, I think he's well worth it, especially if you max him out, because he does go up to a 98, as you guys saw. So that's a very easy 98 overall player that you can have. Like I said before, a good thing with him is he can tackle, and he actually is probably, in my opinion, he's not as good as Mel Blount. He's not as good as Night Train Lane. He's not going to make a big hit or force fumble like a Brian Dawkins hit or Bobby Wagner, and they want to, you know, like that. But the card will make a secure tackle. As you see right here on slow tack, completion, tackle, completion, tackle. And that's exactly how this card plays, and that's exactly how you want a cornerback to play. I mean, if you're expecting someone like Night Train Lane or Mel Blount, then this card, you know, I would rather get them. But if you want someone strictly for tackling and coverage, this card definitely gets it done. As you see here, we're going to get some sacks with him. Anything with a corner blitz, the guy would definitely get past the line and get to the cornerback as long as he's untouched. If he does get blocked, he is completely out of the play, and that's really all there is to it. His block shed, all that, not that high, so if you do a corner blitz, make sure he comes in unblocked. Otherwise, he just basically took him off, took him out of the play, and he ain't gonna do anything. His pass breakups, definitely one of the top in the game. I get the most with him compared to Dion. When I had Ultimate Freeze Dion, even the Madden Bowl Dion, Norman is always there, and he goes into these weird animations like that where he'll go up and try to catch the ball, but he'll just drop it or just knock it out of the receiver's hands, which is really reliable. And like I said, probably his coverage skills, his man coverage and his zone coverage are definitely the best things about this card. He is strictly, in my opinion, a coverage cornerback, and definitely in the top 5, like I said. As you see, that animation, I get that a lot with him online, where he'll bat the ball and I guess bat it towards another one of your players or bat it towards the safety and give them a chance to make a play, which is excellent to have. And it's a nice comfort knowing that pretty much anytime my opponent goes deep or throws to that side where he's at, I know Norman will at least punch the ball up, knock it out. He hardly ever gets the weird animation catch when the receiver and him both catch it. It does happen, it is a thing in Madden, and you're going to have to deal with that sometimes. But with Norman, it does not happen as much. And Dion, it kind of does, at least the Ultimate Freeze Dion. But as you see, he is total lockdown corner. In clutch moments in games, he is clutch. I can't explain it. He's just an absolute beast at shutting it all down. Here we go on the Hail Mary play, picks. Like I said, I don't get that many picks with him. I get more breakups. I get picks like that. Well, he'll get a pick, but he won't plant both feet in. So he is kind of 50-50 with it. It ain't too great, but for a coverage cornerback that does more, I mean, that catch right there was pretty nice, that pick. But strictly, sometimes he'll undercut the route. If you use your cornerback, you can use him. He's pretty reliable, but he does tend to jump the route a lot and get picks. His computer play online, completely the same like solos. I have no complaints really about this card, just that basically he's a coverage cornerback, and that's exactly what you want. For 300,000 coins, I would totally recommend him. If you're struggling at that and you want to pick up, I highly recommend him. Here's a nice interception on Deadly Nasty. He is just one of those cards where you know, once you see your opponent throwing to that side of the field, it's just a tremendous confidence, knowing that he's either going to break up or a pick, or maybe even bat it up to another guy on your team. So here's his stats. He's got 91 speed, 93 acceleration, 93 agility, 94 man, 97 zone. His press is 93. His play rack is 96. Catching 86. So the card, I would probably rate him a probably 8 out of 10 because he can tackle. He is very reliable. I had him since I completed the set, and the only reason why I'm thinking about getting rid of him is for Malcolm Butler. So, alright guys, that's going to wrap it up here, and I'll see you guys next review.